It's Gorilla Time.
All praise to the Most High, y'all. We here today to talk about Versus, all this Versus talk that's going on. What we got? We got Jeezy and Gucci coming up.
We got Jeezy and Gucci coming up in like 2 days, I think.
By the time they see this, it already happened, which is fine. But yeah, so there was a question a few months ago when this Versus stuff started in regards to 50 Cent versus T.I. We talked about that, right? We had a discussion with the Bach about that here. But you know, just from really talking about it, you know, Hassad and I came to kind of the conclusion that there's actually no rap artist that can go 20 songs with 50 Cent. It just can't happen. If you could, look it on your Facebook.
Yeah,
You made a status about this.
Yeah. So let's see, when was this? 2 days ago. I just put simply, nobody can beat 50 Cent in a versus. Now I want to emphasize when I say a versus. I don't mean a rap battle. I don't mean 50's the greatest rapper ever. But in terms of a versus, which is literally who has the harder songs, bangers, etc.
And most importantly, hit records.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's the main thing Versus is based upon is hit records. Right? And you'll be hard pressed to find another rap artist with the amount of hit records, of course, that he has. But not just the amount of hit records with these records that he made, right, and that were hits for him. When you go back, these are all classic records.
Exactly.
These aren't records that when you go back to it, you can't listen to it. It doesn't feel the same anymore. It's all stuff that is timeless. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna read some of these comments. So we have one person says, Lil Boosie.
Who said that?
You want me to name names? I'll name names.
Did who I think said Lil Boosie?
No,
Boosie?
he didn't.
He's the only
he
person
he might have actually.
He's the only person I would accept to say Boosie. Boosie doesn't even. Then we talking about the nigga that made INDEP. You're gonna put that against 50 Cent's catalog?
I'm saying, like,
you're on drugs.
What classics does Boosie? I mean, he's got "Wipe Me Down," okay, but I'm saying, like, where does it? I like Boosie, bro. He's on a song that I really like with one of my favorite artists. New song too, Alzar.
Yes, sir.
But Boosie, to be honest, probably got like 5 good songs, and then it's all gonna go downhill from there, bro. Especially because you're gonna have to match 50 Cent.
He can't stand in the ring.
You're not gonna be able to do that.
I think when people say stuff like this, they don't understand. It's like boxing.
I was just about to say. Yeah.
You look at Floyd, and you can hold Floyd to whatever pedestal you like, but if Floyd got in the ring if a prime Floyd got in the ring with a prime Mike Tyson, Floyd is going to bed in the first round. He's outclassed by Tyson as far as not in fighting caliber, but in weight class. Boosie's not even in that weight class, right? 1, 2, he's outclassed as an artist as well.
Yeah.
By 50 Cent. That's not even Boosie's not even in the conversation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Someone said KRS One.
That's cute.
You know what I'm saying? Again, lyricism and, better rapper.
And KRS is cool, and I love KRS. I grew up on KRS, but guess what? KRS does not have he's not even considered mainstream enough to be considered in this.
Someone said I'm smoking crack. I've been accused of being a drug addict. Let's see. Someone said Papoose.
And I love Papoose. I grew up in the mixtape era, but if you understand the mixtape era, early to mid 2000s, when the true mixtape era, 50 Cent pioneered. G-Unit Radio is what made mixtapes come back.
Yeah,
he pioneered it. So any artist that's a product of that, you can't get in the ring with this dude.
Yeah,
you're my kid.
I want to say how, a lot of y'all, I'm going to just be quite frank, are totally delusional.
True.
And you should just not even comment on this. There's a brother I know. You know what he said?
What?
Ja Rule. He actually said Ja Rule. The last person you should name, you better, listen, you better off saying Hassad or you or somebody else. Ja Rule, he already killed Ja Rule. But all throughout the post, just...
Ja Rule ain't got 20 hits. He doesn't have 20.
No.
Right? Even if you go to album cuts, what does he got? What's his first? Okay, we can put. Can I get a fuck you on there for Ja Rule, right? Light it up. What else? The one with Bobby Brown I just sang the karaoke. I know you're getting bored. Whatchamacallit? The thing with him and J Lo.
Murder. What's my mother's name? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, but even then, if we take those and we match them up with it, he's gonna lose every time. Except maybe with the Bobby Brown song. And Bobby Brown does that.
Another person said, "Listen, I can't. Conway, you're going to fall out hearing this. The Game, DJ Quick, and YG would apparently all beat 50 Cent in a 20 for 20."
That guy is a big fan of the Pyros, number one.
Someone said Tech 9. And then someone said Max B. I like Max B a lot.
Yeah, I love Max.
But no.
But there's not a chance.
Someone said Gucci Man would get destroyed.
Gucci Man, you're ready to lose to Jeezy.
I disagree with that, but he'll definitely.
You can't disagree with it.
He's gonna lose. He's gonna beat Jeezy, but he cannot beat 50 Cent. And 50 Cent will watch both of them for the record. And then everybody kept saying T.I., Lil Wayne. T.I. and Lil Wayne were the two most popular.
Neither of those individuals. I mean, we've already done the T.I. 20 for 20 with the Bach. It wasn't good.
It wasn't. It was very bad.
It wasn't good.
And here's the thing too.
And T.I.'s got Wayne could probably beat T.I.
I was gonna say. I think T.I. and Weezy would be a better matchup.
That's a good matchup
For the King of the South. That would be better.
And those are the conversations that already existed.
Right.
Gucci and Jeezy, T.I. and Wayne, or T.I. But like those are good matchups. You can't come and start barking up 50 Cent Street.
Exactly.
We're talking about somebody who was signed to Aftermath. Let's just stop there, right? when it says the labels on there, Aftermath is on the list. You can't even mess with this dude, right? If we just start at his first, this is the first two albums alone, you're gonna get damn near 20 off. The Get Rich or Die Trying had 5 singles.
Yeah.
That's the singles. We're not even counting album cuts.
Yep.
5 singles, some of the most classic music you've ever heard of. Wankster, the biggest diss record of all time. Number 1. Number 2, In the Club. You see what I'm saying? Of all time. We're talking about something that went diamond. We're talking about an album that went diamond. If you haven't went diamond, how do you think that you could even talk about going head up with a nigga that went diamond? Essentially, if you count global sales now, he's been diamond twice. Both his first 2 albums, nigga, over 10 M's. It's like globally.
I don't know what the term is. I mean, of course, short-term memory loss, but it's like they forget how incredible this dude 50 Cent was. Everybody that he beefed with lost. He's Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Cameron.
And here's the cold thing, and here's how I know. How you know when somebody's getting ready to be a big deal? How I knew over the course of my life. When I moved to California, I had just randomly called up my best friend on the phone back in Washington. And this is like right after Wankster came out. And you know what? One of the first things he asked me on the phone? Have I heard of 50 Cent? Like, that's how big a deal it was. Like, everybody you're encountering, you're asking them about. The next person who I saw who had that level of impact is Nicki Minaj. Then the next person after that was 6ix9ine. Where people are just like, have you heard of this person? Like, do you know about this person? Have you heard of me? Are you, you know what I'm saying? Are you like everyone else in hysteria and mania about this individual? So somebody like that only comes along ever so often. As we see 50, which came out, 2002. Then you had Nicki Minaj, that was closer to like 09, 2010. So we're talking about 7-8 years later. And then another 7-8 years later, 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Like, every 7 or 8 years, you get somebody like that. That's not regular. Somebody who could put us a music video out, and a guy that all of us loved, and we all support, we all listen to his goddamn music, all right, in Ja Rule. We stopped supporting that whole record label based off of one when we seen the little toy with the guitar necklace, and we just said, "Oh yeah, fuck this dude," based off of this one video. And it's the first time we've ever heard of this guy, right? Guess what the first project that Wankster was on? I'm gonna give you some trivia, Azad.
Yeah,
Wankster was on something before it was on the album.
Before it was on Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yes.
I don't know what it was on.
Fucking 8 Mile soundtrack.
Wow.
That was on the 8 Mile soundtrack. Because I want to say 8 Mile came out in like November.
Mm-hmm.
Get Rich or Die Trying comes out in like February.
Gotcha.
So that was the us learning about 50 Cent. It was on that soundtrack.
Gotcha.
And to think that anybody, I mean, when we just go through go through the list, right? Because we made a list the other day of unbeatables, right? Usually Versus is made up of 20 songs each. Each artist got 20 joints. 20. Okay, cool. So the idea is if you beat somebody, you know, you win in more rounds of the 20 rounds. Of course, you win over 11 rounds, you win. So let's see if 50 has 11 unbeatables, right? Just 11. We'll go past that, but we're first on the road to 11 unbeatables, right? Go ahead.
Which means no matter what you play, it doesn't matter. You can play whatever you want. I just played this 50 Cent track, and it's over. Wankster.
Unbeatable.
Window Shopper.
That's beatable.
Okay, 21 Questions.
Unbeatable.
In the Club.
Let's talk about why 21 Questions is unbeatable. Number one, Nate Dogg's on the hook. Let's just leave that where it is. Unbeatable, right? Go ahead.
In the Club.
In the Club. Come on now. We know that's unbeatable.
I get money.
Listen. The first time when In the Club came out, I went to a damn near all white school, and I come to school late. It came out on TRL. I have no idea about In the Club at all. I know about one song by 50 Cent. That's called Wankster. Mm-hmm. I'm walking up to school late. All the white girls run. They're running, full speed running to me, grabbing me when they see me, and they keep singing "Go Shorty, It's Your Birthday," right? Now we're from the hood, right? So that's just like something you say in the hood. You like, I don't know what they're talking about. I figured like somebody taught them one of these, you know, hood nursery rhymes or something. I don't know what's going on. But they're talking to me like I know about this damn In the Club. And I'm oblivious to it at that point. So it's not until I go home and I actually see the video, because I wouldn't watch MTV for the videos. I'm gonna watch 106 in Park. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? At that time, it's before the time when you kids got these phones now, and when a music video comes out, you just go on YouTube and you watch it. You know, we had to literally go home, 6 o'clock, 106 in Park would come on, AJ and Free, and you would watch your videos, and they would, play new videos. So In the Club gets introduced, and I'm like, oh, that's what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So I mean that just the impact of that song was just insane, and it being as big a record as it was. I mean that tells you. But go ahead.
So we got Wankster Unbeatable.
In the Club Unbeatable.
21 Questions Unbeatable. I Get Money.
I Get Money's Unbeatable.
That's 4.
Again, this is another one. You gotta understand the impact. When I Get Money, I told the story to a side. When I Get Money came out, my homeboy from Queens calls me on the phone. Like, yo, nigga, what you doing? I'm like, you don't know, I just got up. Yo, 50 just put a new song out. I'm on the way. Drives to my house with a CD burnt. There's only one song continuously in the CD. It's I Get Money. Over and over for 120 minutes on the goddamn disc. Nigga just pulls up banging the shit. I'm like, yo, what is this shit? This is nuts. He just keeps doing this shit. You can't. How you gonna beat that? How many? If somebody could literally give me a time where somebody put out a song and your friend did that, drove to your house with a song of It Only Burnt on it. You know what I'm saying? That shows you how much impact, how serious of a record that was. Mm-hmm. Right? Go ahead.
Many Men.
Many Men is going to be really hard to beat. I call it unbeatable. What's that, 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
Out of Control, Mob Deep.
That's beatable.
Okay. What Up Gangsta?
And What Up Gangsta's unbeatable. Are you kidding me? That's unbeatable.
Heat.
That's unbeatable.
Patiently Waiting.
Yeah. And it's partially unbeatable because Eminem. It's one of Eminem's hardest verses ever.
He go crazy. He go crazy on there. Okay, just a little bit.
Hold on. Before we go just a little bit. Patiently Waiting. Eminem gives us the flight time from the Twin Towers to the Shady Records building. And saying he was 8 seconds away from it. Meaning they could have came and knocked my... How do you even know how to calculate the flight time to your headquarters? That's crazy. Just a little bit. That was my favorite song off the Massacre. That's a little bit. And what people don't understand is when you really get into... If you're like a real 50 Cent fan like myself, and you listen to Get Rich or Die Trying, and you listen to the Massacre, you know what songs were recorded with Get Rich or Die Trying. Because I remember he said in an interview, he said we recorded 100 songs for Get Rich or Die Trying. So a song like Just a Little Bit, that was recorded in that first thing. And they just said, you know what, we're just gonna hold that to the next one. Because you could just tell the whole sound. That sounded like he recorded that right after he recorded In the Club. You see, it can't all that. That's all that first time, and he just did. I mean, he did 100 songs, so he's got stuff to work around with, right? So a lot of that stuff on the Massacre was just the leftovers from Get Rich or Die Trying, you know, which was all still good. That's how much good stuff he had. Go ahead, though.
Okay, let's see.
We got 6.
Let's count one more time. Okay, so Wankster 1, 21 Questions 2, In the Club 3, I Get Money 4. Where were we after that? Many Men 5.
Mm-hmm.
What Up Gangsta 6. Patiently Waiting 7.
Mm-hmm.
Heat 8. Just a little bit 9.
God, we're almost there. Go ahead.
This is how we do.
10, without question. Come on now. This is how we do?
Yeah, that's...
He just kept doing it. He kept, okay, I'm going to just give, I got my artists, I'm going to just give them one of them. You know Game wasn't on there, they just put him on the song.
Right.
Just plug him in. Just mute me on this verse, we're just going to plug him in. That's all that was.
What is
That's
that?
10?
10? Back down.
No.
That's beatable.
Okay.
But it's really good, though.
PIMP?
What? See, he loves PIMP. Yeah. I think PIMP is beatable.
I don't think that's beatable, bro. No.
That's a good question. What's gonna beat it? I don't know. If we talking about Wayne,
surprised you haven't said Hate It or Love It yet.
Listen, I think we're getting there. Because Hate It or Love It is unbeatable.
It's unbeatable.
That's 12 then. I mean, if we're gonna include PIMP.
Yeah, we gotta keep going.
Okay. Let's see. Let me keep going. Disco Inferno.
It's beatable, but it's really good though.
But that's one of his biggest songs.
I remember that was the first song on the Massacre.
Yeah.
I remember being in the car, leaving from damn 8th grade, and it came on the radio, 50's new single. I was like, yo, this nigga did it again. He just keeps doing it. And then mind you, in the midst, now, just real quick, so he comes out with this album. That's 6th grade. I'm in 6th grade, right? Then his Massacres when I'm in 8th grade. What's happening in the midst of that? Lloyd got an album, Tony got an album, and the G-Unit album, nigga. And then Young Buck comes. What? And then guess what? And everything's going platinum. Everything. Go ahead.
Hustler's Ambition.
That's beatable, but it's really good, though.
Okay. Candy Shop.
It's beatable, but it's good. If somebody could look at it like it's just too poppy.
It would have to be Lean Back.
Lean Back would be Candy Shop. Yeah, but that would be a good matchup, though. You see what I'm saying? You people be having a fucked up matchup. It's like, bro, if somebody plays this song, you know, it should be the same type of song that goes up against it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. To me, When It Rains, It Pours is damn near unbeatable. I love that song.
That's a really great song.
Yeah.
It is a really great song, and a nigga would be hard-pressed to beat it. But there's probably a couple people that
That's what, 12 or 13?
I'll say 13, I think, unbeatable. I mean, that's a W without question.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter.
This isn't necessarily specifically 50, but what about My Buddy, bro?
That's Bank's song?
No, it's G.
That's a Judas song. I count that. I count that. Because
all of them.
You've seen them. They even count features on other people's songs on the verses.
They do.
So My Buddy is. See,
like,
we can do that.
I don't know. That's like one of the hardest records ever.
We've literally. We literally are just on. Well, we went on 2 Gangs records, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
but other
50's
than,
on the hook though, and he's got like
other than the Gangs records, because those are records that he gave Game. You know what I'm saying? He wrote and then gave Game. This is all like damn near just the first 2 albums.
And you haven't even said we on fire.
Listen, then we start getting into that. Then what about his Bucks first single, Let Me In? We get this thing jumping from beginning to the end, go so. Bro, that shit is stupid as hell too. These are all hits. You can't, and y'all gotta understand, as big as Wayne was, he didn't do for Nicki Minaj and Drake and Tiger that 50 did for his artists. These were people who were already good, and he pushed them to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Very well. And then, they just kind of did their thing after that. They didn't have to go keep getting Wayne. If you go listen to Pink Friday, how many times is Wayne on Pink Friday? I don't even think Wayne's on Pink Friday. You know what I'm saying? He might be, but I really don't think Wayne is on Pink Friday. Right? So he's not, they don't need Wayne all that much for their success and them to be excelled in the mega stardom. They don't use Wayne. But here we have 50, his friend's fresh out of prison. Here's a platinum album. I got this song, So Seductive. You just come rap on it. We're going to do this crazy video. Here you go. Platinum album. I remember that. He beat Hannah Montana on the charts. Then he went on the mixtape and was just talking such big shit because he beat Hannah Montana.
That's it. What's the name of the Little Mama Summer Haze?
That's Disco
Disco
Inferno.
Inferno.
Yeah,
it's Disco Inferno.
Popping them things.
Popping Them Things is and on the low, Popping Them Things is a single.
Everywhere we go.
It was an uncut single though. They would play it on BET Uncut.
Track.
Bro, the production.
Is that an Unbeatable song?
It's hard to beat.
It's hard.
So we're at confirmed how many Unbeatable songs?
13.
Okay.
And everything else is hard to beat.
See, there's ones that you only just name the ones that are gonna be. I'm gonna finish the unbeatable ones, and then we're gonna want to move on to ones that's gonna be like, you're just gonna be real hard to beat this. Okay.
And then we could even go into the extended roster, what we have also in the cuts.
Right. I think that might for. I'm gonna name some songs. You just tell me if you think they're unbeatable. In My Hood, Off the Massacre.
That's good. It's beatable though, but it's really good.
Shot Down.
Get you shot down. Oh, that's gonna be hard though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard, man. That is man.
What about I Wanna Be a Lover? It's tough.
Listen, I Wanna Be a Lover is the prelude to Big Rich Town.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we didn't even name Big Rich
Listen,
Town.
Big Rich Town.
That's a smash.
Big Rich Town based upon the
Any
excitement.
Any other sitcom
opener.
theme,
It's beat.
it won.
It's beat.
So that's. Are we giving that then?
Big Rich Town?
Of course, Big Rich Town.
It's
That's 14. I'm saying I Want to Be a Lover. It's tough.
Against a song like that, I don't know who's got a song that's like that. You know what I'm saying? That's that what you got an idea? You know a song? Something with Joe on it. What what's that with Mystical?
Know.
What's that with Mystical?
That could beat that what you're talking about.
You think that'll beat it?
That could be Don't Want to Be a Player could beat I Want to Be Your Lover.
Okay, you know you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Don't want to be a player.
yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
She don't want to be a player. Yeah.
Okay.
She's right, but that would, like you said, it would have to go beat Joe. Somebody would have to go get Joe to beat that.
Yeah, it's got to be in the same lane.
It's hard to beat for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Candy Shop yet?
Yeah, we know we did
Yeah,
Candy Shop.
yeah,
We did Candy Shop.
Okay. I think that's so. We got what 14 or 15 for Unbeatable.
I'd say 14.
Okay. I think we can stop there and just move on to that's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, let's go to hard to beat.
Okay. So hard to beat to me. You're Not Like Me. Is that hard to beat?
Nah, it ain't hard to beat, but it's a good song though.
Okay.
You're not like me.
AO
You're
Technology.
Not like me. That's not AO Technology is not hard to beat. I liked AO Technology, but retrospectively, it's really not that good of a song.
Okay.
But when it came out, I really liked it.
Okay, here we go then. Okay.
He just was trying to
Window
beat the
Shopper
verse.
is very hard to beat. Very hard to beat.
Nigga, use a window
You said
shopper.
No,
Window
no,
shopper, yeah.
no. Window shop. We said he said it'll be hard to beat. We didn't put that on the.
Y'all didn't even do Magic Stick.
Yeah, I didn't
Do
hear
you
that.
even know about that?
I didn't hear Magic Stick with Lil Kim.
He doesn't even know about Magic Stick. I got the Magic Stick. I know if I can hit once, I can hit twice. I hit the baddest.
No, I
bitch.
know that song. Yeah,
You know that,
yeah.
bro? That I ain't gonna lie.
I
That's
shouldn't have said who
unbeatable.
the feature was.
That's on an unbeatable
You
motherfucking
should have
level.
asked who the feature
You know what I
was.
mean? Yeah, who's the
I said
feature?
it.
Oh yeah,
I
now
said
we
it.
said it.
Yeah,
It's Kim, right?
Shit.
But that, okay, if we're talking about Lil Wayne, I don't see, and also the problem with Wayne, that'll destroy every girl in the world. The problem with Wayne is this too. A lot of his catalog was released on mixtapes.
Oh yeah.
And it takes away from the impact of
That's
the
true.
records. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't put out like they were. You know what I'm saying? Like if how 50 did all of his, his records. You know what I'm saying? They really rolled those things out. He's in the Jim Iovine system. You know what I'm saying? Or came up in that system. He knows how to release records. A lot of stuff, Wayne, that people like is stuff that was just on a mixtape. There was not a video for it. It didn't get like you. If you heard it, you liked it, and you played it. It was never in rotation though.
Honestly, the mixtapes are why Carter 3 was so big.
No, exactly, because of all that hype in between Carter 2 and Carter 3. It's all the mixtapes and before that. But the crazy thing is,
And he's got on all the singles of the year.
Exactly.
Wayne got on
Yeah,
everybody's singles.
he was having the most features in the world at that time. But it was in between that mixtape cycle between Carter 2 and Carter 3 that I stopped liking him. That's when I finally lost interest because I had been loving him since he was little. You know what I'm saying? When he was really Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, going back there. So by the time his overexposure happens, I'm burnt out. I don't even want nothing to do with him no more. You know what I'm saying? But he's got a few records since then.
What about Jeremiah? Put it down
Down-
on me.
Down on me? Come on now. That's the first time a 3D music video. They did 50 did that video in 3D in the studio with Jeremiah.
Smash.
What about West Side Story? If you take a look in my
I won't count that.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
he's not on the song enough.
You're right. Okay.
And that's really. I wonder if that's 50's song that he just let him on, or he just got on the song just to give it the exposure.
You said Crack a Bottle already? With Dre and them? That's the number one record.
Crack a Bottle has to be
Number
on that
one.
list.
That's number one.
This is a tough list. Well, I'm supposed to die now.
That's good, but it's beatable.
Okay. Did we put On Fire for Lloyd Banks on Unbeatable list, or are we putting it on?
That's that's so unbeatable to me. It's hard.
Is
to
that
beat.
50 on the hook?
He wrote it though.
He clearly wrote it.
He wrote the hook.
It sounds like he's saying it,
Yeah,
but
he
it might
wrote
be
it.
Banks.
You gonna give that Lloyd Banks, then you gotta give Shorty Wanna Ride With Me by Young Buck.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You're
For
right
sure.
though. You're right.
Yeah. And
Because
what was the other
he
Young
was
Buck
giving
one you
all them
said?
records. Let Me In.
Yeah,
Let Me In.
Yeah.
Those are, but like I said, those records. How you gonna fuck with those things?
So do we have? Here's the one thing where Wayne, I feel like, has 50 beat. Nicki, Olivia.
Yeah, Nicki's definitely better than Olivia for sure.
Is 50 sexist? Like, why did he give all the hits to the boys? And what happened?
There was a lot of weird stuff for the
I don't
Olivia
really
thing
know
was
about
kind of
that.
weird. Why wasn't? Cause I want to say something happened. There was something that was going on there, possibly even some love scandal stuff that was going on with Olivia. But then when 50 rebranded and he signed Kid from New Orleans, he signed a girl named Paris. And she had a couple of songs, but even then that didn't go nowhere. I remember he had some songs with Paris. Yeah, he's just never been good with a female act. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. And I mean, really, outside of the original unit and Buck, he never really. I mean, I guess he probably just didn't want to put in the effort. That's really what it seemed like. always.
Are we gonna go to the mixtapes too then?
That's not even. When you start going to mixtapes, it's going to get really unfair.
But
But Wayne has an advantage of him if you play mixtapes
okay.
because he just got so many. Even though 50 got a lot too,
Mhm.
but 50 a lot of his mixtapes. See, a lot of Wayne has a lot of full length songs that came out on mixtapes. 50's got the remixes, getting all other niggas beats, which was crazy. Nigga practically invented that.
I forgot to say Bloodhound.
Bloodhound is certainly up there. What about Poor Little Rich Nigga?
Okay.
What about Bitch Get In My Car? I mean, once we start getting the album, because listen, we
Murder.
Listen, you barely went to Curtis.
No, I only went to like 2 Curtis songs. Not. I think I only went one. Actually,
Listen, Before I Self-Destruct has shit.
Yeah.
Have a Baby by Me is Before I Self-Destruct. You feel me? The Beg for Mercy. Then you were forgetting the second G, the album Terminator on Sight, which had joints on it. I mean, his catalog is one of the more serious catalogs that exists.
Is that you, Irv?
I Smell Pussy. Come on now. What about Footprints? Him and Buck. First there was one set of footprints, and first there was 2 sets of footprints in the same. Yeah, then there was one set of footprints in the same. When time get hard and shit hit the fan, God don't walk with me, He carry me. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? In that sample, that's an amazing song.
Red Rum.
Red Rum on a War Angel.
So we just
That whole War Angel mixtape that came out. See, it's a mixtape though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know.
So 15 confirms it don't matter.
Which means you're going to be hard pressed to find anything. Somebody is just really going to have to be such a Lil Wayne head that they don't care. Wayne wins. And Wayne got shit. Like I said, we talked about it. Wayne got unbeatables. The Mob is unbeatable. I don't see how anybody's going to beat a song like The Mob. That shit is crazy. You see what I'm saying? That shit is really crazy. But there's 50 Cent songs he could play it against that he'll lose.
True, yeah. I mean, there's probably like 6 or 7 50 Cent songs.
He'll still take the L on.
He'll still, you know what I mean? What do you think 50 Cent's best matchup would be? Like, no one can beat him, but I'm saying, okay, nobody can beat Michael, is what the consensus is, right?
With the matchup is Kobe.
But Kobe's a matchup, you see what I'm saying? So if...
It has to be.
You think M?
He's the only one who has more #1 singles. On the Hot 100, he's the only one that could do it.
M,
That's it.
I mean, because think about it. They have the same
he brought him
production.
in, and he brought him in.
They got the same production. They got that similar sound. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, the mixtape 50 was killing, but then M brought him to that next level.
Brought him
like
to a
he
next
did
level.
to the other, yeah.
That's a fact. M could certainly give him a run. I mean, see, Drake hypothetically could give him a run, but he
Only
doesn't
on
have the
club
right
songs.
exactly. He doesn't have the right type of music to go hit up with him.
Yeah, he does.
Like a lot of the songs you guys mentioned, like Drake don't have a Wangster to put up.
He don't have
He doesn't have no
Bloodhound, you know what I'm
hard.
saying?
Yeah, he don't.
He don't have My Buddies. He's not hard. Drake, no one listens to Drake.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 50's so right. Like you believe. I remember seeing an interview with Eminem, and when who was it that introduced what's the Jewish dude that worked for
Rosenberg.
Rosenberg, I think, gave Eminem showed him 50 Cent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just in awe because he was like, I believed every word that this dude said.
And you have to.
Yeah.
I remember Juvenile did an interview, and he was like, "Yeah, I met G-Unit, and these niggas had like Uzis and bulletproof vests and crack on them. Like they still were selling crack at this point. It was that early. The crack was still on.
Remember the fights that were breaking out at war shows because
we was just.
Tony O just told a story that they said that 50 once he seen Suge Knight in the award show, he sent the assistant. He said, "Go to the Home Depot and buy 29s. We're stabbing niggas the fuck up here tonight. Like if anything goes." So this is the type of nigga we're dealing with. You know what I mean? And this is early on. And then when he did the camera on this, he said, "Buck stabbing niggas on camera, and it's okay because my money make my lawyer make this shit go away, bro." You know what I'm saying? So he was that on to the point where they were doing shit like that. and niggas were getting off for that. You see what I'm saying? He's like, he's at the Vibe Awards poking shit.
Yeah.
You should be in prison about that, bro. Nope.
Mr. Jamaican.
His whole persona, bro, like everything about you, it was totally
ghost.
believable. Everything, bro.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid playing the damn
Kanan,
video.
Kanan and he's ghost.
Playing
Both.
Yeah, playing the 50 Cent video game. What?
Hold up, two
Both of them.
Two video games. Having the
something
clothes.
bulletproof?
Look, bro, pull up the G-Unit clothes. Look, he Googles G-Unit clothes the other day.
Reeboks.
Bro, and I'm like, bro, he's pointing, I'm like, bro, I had all this shit,
The
bro.
white with the blue
Look,
red.
the Reeboks, you know, you with the LA on it.
Yeah.
The Reeboks, bro, I had the G-Unit motherfucking bandana, bro.
The G-Unit spinner.
Yeah. See, of course, those are the biggest ones. And everybody was having the shoes at that time, but G-Unit was the big, like, niggas wasn't wearing the S. Carters like that, bro. Them shits was whack, the Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But those you can fuck with. No, but put the clothes on.
The jerseys.
The fucking, the tank top.
Jersey.
Everybody was wearing that fucking the G-Unit tank top. The niggas made fun of it later, but niggas was wearing the fuck out of that shit then because it was a different type of white beater. Unit clothing. Put up unit clothing. Not shirt. This is when they really Echo distributed their clothing line. Look, this shirt, watch this. This one, right here, I had this one, but I had the reverse black and blue. That's why I got shot in. When I got shot was this exact shirt, right? Now watch, I had this one too though. And I had the jacket that matched this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Come on, I had all the unit shit. Let me go back. You had something else. Hold on. You were pulled up last time. I had all
With the basketball.
Yeah, with the basketball.
Yeah.
The Pepsi ass basketball. I had all this G-Unit shit. Hold up. This is crazy. A real blast from the past. I remember I walked in. Where was I at? I walked in the fucking. I can't find it. You can find it, let me know. I walked in the goddamn. You said what?
The headbands.
The headbands, all that. Yeah, my little brother was really wearing the headbands.
The white, yeah.
I walked in the damn Westminster Mall. They had a store in that bitch called Demo. They had Demo all over the place, but they had shut them down. I walked in Demo, and the nigga's like, he's telling me, just back to school shopping, and he's telling me like, yeah, the new G-Unit clothes. I was like, G-Unit clothes? They had a whole rack of this shit, bro. I just went crazy, bro. But then we go to the LA Auto Show that year. We go to the LA Auto. That shirt right there. I had that shirt right there. Yes, sir. That shirt right there. I had.
Shit was hard.
I had the white one with the G-Unit, like the G-Unit velvet on it. And I had all type of shit, fucking jackets, just everything. But we walk into. We're at the LA Auto Show. We go downstairs. They're giving all type of shit away. And this nigga's on the thing. He's like, yeah, we're about to just throw some shit out in the crowd. Whoever catch it, catch it. So the nigga plugs. He's like, the G-Unit bandana's going next. So I run up. I'm trying to get it off of him at the stand. Like, I'm like, bro, just give me that shit. Like, fuck throwing it. So he's like, bro, I'm going to throw it to you. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So look, he throws it to me. There's this young brother. Well, I'm young, too, at the time. I'm fucking 11 or 12. It's like a family, though. They're coming by, and he throws it, and the kid goes for it. I had to body him, bro. I was like, watch out. Like, this G-Unit rag, nigga. I'm taking this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm really in G-Unit, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Guerrilla unit. I already knew it was a precursor in the spirit, brother. So, but yeah, so nigga had the band. Nigga was just G-Unit fanned out. Every release they had guaranteed. I'm going to Best Buy. We are getting the new G-Unit album. Whoever it is coming out. From the Game, Buck, Banks, Yale, of course, Fifth, the group album, the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. Bro, we're getting all that, bro. The video fucking game. The video game my brother more so played. By the time they came out, I wasn't really playing with video games like that. But, you know, we had them, though. What was it called?
Bulletproof, I think, right?
Bulletproof, and it was Bulletproof 2, Blood in the Sand, I think. Mm-hmm. And then around that time, he also came out with a mixtape called Elephant in the Sand. You know what that was about? Mm-hmm. It was a Fat Joe disc. Had the pictures of Fat Joe at the beach, and it's an elephant in the sand. How great is that? Guy's a great guy.
Not one video game, 2 video games, a diamond album, another album that went multi-platinum, 2 shows, Power and The new one he's got with the brother that's in jail.
For life. But then
Lines.
hold on. But even hold on. Before that, he
Movies.
had something called 50 Central on BET, which was a huge sketch comedy show. He had the Ultimate Hustler. Den of Thieves. He had this show on Amazon too, I think. He had another show. Dude from Lost was on it. Go ahead.
What about You Won't Believe What Tia Told Me? Are we putting that?
Well, if you want to go diss records, he also probably has the greatest diss records every time.
Yes.
He takes your baby mom on a shopping spree, interviews her. She talks about how, you're not taking care of the kids. Then he does a song called You Won't Believe What Tia Told Me. Like, she just gave me all your dark secrets. One, right? That's horrible. Then, of course, Wankster, right? I Smell Pussy. When he was beefing with DJ Khaled, he had a videotape of the front of DJ Khaled's mother's home.
That was scary. That was scary. What he said at the end, I'm special. What's wrong with this nigga, man?
Then he put Rick Ross' baby mom's sex tape, which he ended up going bankrupt from. Bankrupt, all right.
Are we forgetting about vitamin water?
We're forgetting about a diamond mine he had in Africa. What about his own audio company? You know what I'm saying? Where they did a deal with Disney and he put all the sound devices in all of Disney's toys for a certain amount of time. We're talking about a nigga that's really done what he's supposed to do. He's just on a different level. So to think that somebody's gonna go 20 songs with him, good luck. Just good luck. This is the type of mind, that the brother has. Nah, just no. just no. Just don't do that. Stick in your league. There's plenty of people Wayne could beat 20 songs.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people T.I. could beat 20 songs. This nigga's not one of them.
No.
He's just not. And then just to think about all the shit that he put out at that time, 02, 03, 04, like in between 02 and 06, he's hitting us multiple times a year. Mm-hmm. Multiple times. And he does enough there that it doesn't even matter about. He's got enough there to last a lifetime. Right? Oh. It was a spider on you, bro. That was crazy. I got him though, man. You know what I mean? I got him. But yeah, man, with that, I guess I don't think there's nothing else to say.
No, 50 can't be beat. And anybody that thinks 50 can be beat, you're welcome to get 20 songs. Get a non-biased jersey.
First off, somebody bet him $1,000.
And I accept that bet. I accept the $1,000 bet that Lil Wayne got 20 songs that can beat 50 songs.
And what happened?
Then he said, "Oh well, how about T.I. then?" He switched. He's like,
"Oh." The nigga came and offered 1,000 only to immediately back down.
And change it.
Well, what did 50 say, man? 50 don't back down. You know what I'm saying? This nigga backs down. We don't back down. But yeah, man, all praise to the Most High, man. Shalom.